Hey, it's a trigger, Rich Bontrager. Welcome back. I hope you had a great Christmas weekend. But we're back once again. The extended weekend had the Monday off, went off exploring, had a great time, got away a little bit. But I hope you are having a marvelous weekend. Post weekend, getting back to work. I know it's a short week, so it's really one long weekend. I think we're just gonna have one long weekend from Christmas to New Year's, and maybe some work gets done. Rock Stage Media is back open for part of the week. Love to talk to you. Love from hear from you what's going on. And I am preparing for a big event tomorrow. There's a summit that I'll be involved with in the morning hours. I will have a link for that in just a little bit. We'd love to have you come and join us. I'm going to be talking about YouTube and the marketing power of YouTube and why it's so important in 2023 to really leverage YouTube in a greater way. It's gone up and down over the years. YouTube's been a great tool for a lot of people, but it also got to be so much work, so heavy. There's some great changes that have happened with YouTube, make it easier to really grow your brand. I'm not talking about selling, money, or becoming a YouTube rock star. Okay, that can't happen. But we're always about brand here. We're always about helping you shine on camera, shine on stage, and elevating you and your brand as a go-to expert. YouTube is a great platform. One of the greatest reasons is it's free. And so use the free stuff as long as you can. YouTube has still been free. Yes, there's higher services. There's something you can scale up into. But for most everyone, YouTube is a free service. Did you know this? That 247 million people are active users just in America alone. 247 million active viewers, users. But this is the number you want to understand. Out of that 247 million viewers, users, 68% of those people are watching videos to learn how to make a business decision. What to buy, what not to buy, what to invest in, how to grow their business, how to elevate their brand, how to do something. They're looking for guidance to make a business decision, what to invest in. Do you realize the power of that? Do you realize what you can do with that brand authority message that you have, with that genius you have, how you can leverage that with that many viewers, and 68% of them are trying to make a decision. Now, you got to figure out what type of video, what type of content, what type of value-driven content you want to create to actually make that work. And tomorrow I'm going to be speaking on all this a lot deeper than what I'm going to do in the short time I have here today. But videos rank higher on all search functions. I mean, think about it. Google has a tab right there for video searches, all right? Video drives content to your website, where you have more video content on your website when it's SEO'd and hashtag properly, and you do the back work on it, you will get more traffic to your website because the video content drives. People are video driven. Not knocking podcasts, not knocking the other ways of doing things, but it is one of the most surefire ways to do it. And by the way, YouTube is the number 2 search engine in all of the internet. Google is the number 1 engine. Google owns YouTube. So 1 and 2 right there. Leverage the daylights out of this. So we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do, but I want to tell you about the biggest change, and I mean massive shift in strategy, planning, usage of YouTube. Pay attention, class, because this is going to be good stuff, and it's going to help you out for 2023 to help you grow your brand, grow your reach. The biggest change of YouTube is everything's been built on subscriptions. How many times has that bell rung? How many times you get that subscription, that subscriber, that follower, the fan? It's all been about that fan base. And that's why people are this aching and screaming and wanting to be YouTube superstars. Okay. You know, not everyone's going to be a Justin Bieber. That was one of those odd flukes, or other people out there like that got in, did something, and it caught fire and went bing, 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 and people just started to subscribe like crazy. Those days are gone. Now, I'm not knocking that you don't want the fans, the followers of these subscriptions, but that's not the engine that's driving it for YouTube anymore. The big shift is this, and involve a little thinking here, but it's your click-through rate. You want to get people watching fuller, longer content. It's the click-through rate with the average viewer time. Let me think about something. What's one of the newest trends going on in YouTube? TikTok started it. Instagram Reels jumped on board. What's one of the fastest click-through rates and viewership you can have? Is a short. And YouTube now has a whole tab just dedicated to shorts. That's how powerful this click ratio new way of scaling your YouTube channel is. Yes, I was not a big fan of shorts to begin with. I thought it was just a copycat knockoff of TikTok. I admit it. I was like, this is just a gimmick. I now use them every week on my channels, not just on YouTube, on other channels, also my TikTok channel. Yes, you should subscribe, follow along, have some fun. But the algorithm is working. It's really working because people are clicking through the short content. Every time they watch a 20-second, a 30-second short, that's a full playthrough. They play through all 30 seconds. That's a full, complete viewer. Do the math. When you start getting these, they start going faster and faster and more viewers. So I'm going to go to my YouTube page here for a second, and I'm going to switch over to my lives. And I'm going to do a share screen here, and I'm going to show you just what it is I'm talking about here for a moment. So, and I'm going to try to make this a little bit better so we can all see this a little bit better. So I'm going to put that side by side over here. So these are my shorts. You can see 74 views. That just went up before the weekend. 74 views on a Christmas weekend. 34 views, 33 views, 62 views. There are views on these that have 8. Okay, didn't hit the mark. There are some that have 60. There are some that 102 views. These are just on shorts. So every time that's a completed playthrough all the way through. And the ratio starts going up and starting up. I've got 98. I've got 97. Even some of my older content. This is some of my older content, okay? This is me like 3, 4 years old, repurposed in a short. Look at that. 176 views. And I just started this 2 months ago. So the new way of doing this is completely different now. The idea is you want to have more click-through videos and then an average viewership that stays with you longer and longer. That's the new algorithm for YouTube, and it expands your reach because here's the secret sauce. It used to be you had to push it all the time. You had to get more eyeballs and more eyeballs. YouTube is now looking for those videos, those content creators that are getting the better click-through rate, that are getting the longer views. Because when you do one of these shorts, you of course put a link in there to pull them back to the longer content. So if they like the short, they get interested in what you're doing. Now you put that link in there, they go back to the full content. Now they go back and watch that. So you get another playthrough, another click, and it grows and grows. Well, now YouTube is actually rewarding this by saying we will push you out further. Did you hear me? YouTube will literally push you and your content out further because they want more people to stay on YouTube longer, watch more videos, get more click-throughs. So it's a snowball effect. And if you continue to scale and grow well with your videos, with your plays, with the long clicks, they will push you out even further than they did the first time. Literally, you just need to start creating great content that gets a like, a play, a quick run through, and build on this and build on value-driven content. But this is a huge change for everyone that's given up on YouTube, because trying to compete with Justin Bieber or Napoleon Dynamite replay and all the content they got out of that thing, with all the stuff out there that people have created, amazing channels, you're not competing against them anymore on how many subscribers they have. You are now going on the merit of viewed content and viewability, and people that keep coming back hungry for more and for more. That doesn't mean they're not going to subscribe. It just means we're not relying on that anymore. Told you several weeks ago, my YouTube went shallow for a while. I gave up. I was frustrated. We're intentionally here at Rock the Stage putting more effort into bringing life to that. I've got just over 200 subscribers. But in the new world, in the new universe of YouTube, it's not about that. It's about the viewership. They're searching, they're looking for information. If I have my SEO right, my hashtag right, if I put the right keyword function into my title, in the description, put links to how to come back and find more, that's where more people are literally coming now. These are the game changers of the new way that YouTube is making things happen. So here's strategy number 2 I'm going to give you here today. And then I'm going to invite you to come join me to this amazing event. By the way, I see in the chat box now, we do have, let's see here, we are going to spotlight that one right there. I didn't realize the value was so important for marketing. Thanks, Rich. Well, hey, thank you for watching, for chiming in. This is why it's so important to do these daily lives we do here. The algorithms, techniques are changing, and part of what Rock the Stage wants to do is better keep you informed so you can create and you can continue to produce wonderful content. So thanks for the feedback. Keep coming back here every day at 2 o'clock, and we're going to keep doing this all over again. By the way, if you want to go to my YouTube channel, see what's going on there, it's just Rich Bontrager, or put Rich Trigger Bontrager. You'll find it. It's easy. But that's part of the algorithm. Now, back to value number 2 of our discussion today. You do want to create content that does have value. You don't want to just splash and create craziness and make more noise. There's enough noise out there in the video universe and on the internet right now. You have to know your audience, first of all. Do you know your audience? Do you know their likes, their tastes, their interests? Do you know their gripes and complaints? Do you know what they don't want? Figure out, as a marketing tool, know your audience better and better. Know what they value, like what they like to watch, what they don't like to watch. Yes, it means do some research. If you have people coming to your channels, if they have subscribed, start going back to what they like. See what they're clicking on. See what they're spending time searching for. And you will get a sense of what they're really wanting from you as a content creator. And you also want to be able to have, what are they sharing out there on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter? What are they pushing back out? I love the new Facebook algorithms. We're going to do a whole conversation on what Facebook is doing now, but they have another way now, greater analytics, deeper understanding, and it helps you find out who is sharing your content, why, and what they're adding into it. Because you're not just sharing it, you're adding more comments, more posts, more of the things. Know what your people are sharing and why they're sharing it. And then, of course, you want to create the value around these 3 principles. This will help you get better traction, more people involved with your YouTube channels. If you create video content around learning, around entertainment, they should be fun. They should be compelling. There should be some laughs or something in there to say, I want to come back and see him or her. And then you do want to have that emotional touch. And this is one of the biggest changes now. It's not information for the sake of information. People want to be touched, even in the business world. We want to know that we are cared for, we are listened to, that we have a voice in what you do for us as business leaders, entrepreneurs. So as a go-to expert now in this new world we live in, you need to remember, you want to be creating content that touches on learning. Yes, educate, help people level up. You want to be fun, be entertaining, be creative. It's fun to see what people do, but then also touch people. Touch people and have them smile, laugh, have a good time with you. But those are just 3 of the things that you want to do. But again, the biggest note today is you really need to understand your click-through rate, or the CTR, as you may see it now, that is popping up. So if you see CTR, it's click-through rate, or if you see the AVD, that's the average viewer duration. When those 2 are added up together, you're going to get a greater reach, and YouTube will actually go to work for you and elevate your content. Hey, if you want to know more about all of this, I want to invite you to come join me. I'm going to drop in the chat right now. I'm going to drop in the link for a summit that I'm in part of. There'll be 5 other content creators, leaders in their own right in different areas. We were hand-selected and asked to be a part of this, and I am going to be speaking just on what I've shared now and much more on marketing and the power of marketing by leveraging YouTube and video content. It's not just for fun and games. We have a lot of fun and games, but you can leverage video content greater and greater than ever before. That's the link to go and join us there. Again, my YouTube channel, love to have you go check it out because I'm going to be using my YouTube channel as part of the demonstration. And we are going to go deeper this week. Even since I did some YouTube stuff earlier this year, there's more up there now that they're really trying to elevate YouTube as a community hub, as a center of your content. And I know many, many content creators have given up on YouTube. So I'm really excited to go back and deep dive deeper into this. If you always have questions, by the way, you can always reach out to rich@richbontrager.net. These shows are on my YouTube channel. I have the 2 o'clock with Trigger on replay. Go check out the other ones. There's a great content there. This weekend, I also experimented with something. I put 5 of the 2 p.m.s with Trigger on a replay on my LinkedIn business on Rockstage Media page, and we did a mini back-to-back, just to give you more content in case you don't get it at the prime time, regular time. We're trying to find more ways to get in touch with you to help you grow and scale your brand. As always, if you want coaching right now, at the end of the year, this is the last week of 20% off our coaching at Rockstage Media, 20% off of our standard rates for teaching you about video content, personality skills, branding, marketing, and so much more. We have a whole page on the coaching that we do, how we do it. We also have book launch parties and many other things. 20% off. This is the final week for this deal. At 2023, some of the prices are going up, and that deal will close out. So if you want coaching to elevate you, your brand, you want to learn more about how we can help you get your YouTube channel flying higher, stronger, better content, more algorithms, and a better use of the platform, that's what we're here to do. We're going to help you rock it and shine it in 2023 better than ever before. Because again, our passion and goal to rock the stage, to help you shine on camera, shine on stage, so you and your brand authority have a greater reach and a greater impact. I love talking with you. I love connecting. Thanks for being here today. And again, as always, drop any questions, comments into our streaming platform. We're streaming on multiple platforms every day at 2 o'clock. And that's only going to get bigger in 2023 as well. So drop in the comments, drop in some more questions, and I'll be back in touch with you at 2 o'clock tomorrow live. Until then, have a great day and hope you had a great Christmas. We're looking forward to a great new year together.